I don't mind working 12 hours, 10 hours, 8 hours, pulling extra days and shit like that because I got a goal in mind. And so when you have that goal in place, you kind of see the end of the tunnel. A lot of you guys don't see the end of the tunnel. And that's why I wanted to make this video, just to make this clarity for you. You're all working for a purpose. It is an end goal to this shit, but the way how America got it like painted for you, you all you see is just you spending all your money. You're not making no money. Save your money, start building assets, and break out the cycle. Get free of the chains and to just escape the corporate greed. You know what I'm saying? And what's up, YouTube family, man? So it's July 30th, still in H-Town. So y'all probably see this video probably around the end of August. What I want to discuss in this video right here is probably pretty much, man, inflation. Really, inflation. I had just seen a video that spooked the shit out of me. And basically the video title was Gen Z is whichever the newest generation right now. I think it was Gen Z. I think it said Gen Z is opting out the workforce, right? And that shit really spooked the hell out of me. You know what I'm saying? So like, I've been noticing inflation, and I was just like adapting to it, right? So like, obviously the prices of things going up, you just spend less and you have a minimalistic lifestyle, and you lose the consumerism, you know what I'm saying, mindset, right? You just spend less. And I just really want to just make this video right here, just kind of like discuss on my thoughts and opinion on inflation, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to just, you know, make a little video on my game plan with it. Just hopefully it might help you out with it, you know, because I have a whole game plan with this whole inflation and with the U.S. economy, right? And my game plan is this right here, just building generational wealth, right? So the way how Gen Z feel about America is that we are modern slaves, right? Which technically I could see where they're coming from at it, but that's only if you got a job to like, you know, like fast food, warehouse, you know, a gig job, you know what I mean? To where it's like, you're right at the threshold of where you just make just enough to where you can pay your rent and put food on your table, right? That's it, you know? And I could get that mindset of it, right? Cause, you know, technically the same thing with me, you know, even though I make a decent income, I'm still a wage slave, right? But you have to look at it from this approach, right? Whether you want to do it or you don't want to do it, it has to be done, right? You got to play the cards that you're dealt with, you know what I mean? And so what I want to do is build generational wealth, and I have to be the foundation of that for my family, right? Once I start a family, I have to be the pillar of setting my family up for generational wealth. So how I'm about to accomplish that is this. You have to become adaptable, right? Well, first thing first, you got to acquire the money. So get a skill, go to college, go to trade school, or start your own business. You know what I'm saying? You got to acquire the money. There's no way around that shit, you feel me? So like, for me personally, I went to college and I developed a skill, right? And I get paid for that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm actually in this hotel right here. That's why I'm out here in Houston, making $60 an hour on disaster pay, right? Because I got a skill to, you know what I'm saying, to fix the infrastructure of Houston, right? You see what I'm saying? So once you acquire the skill and you start developing the bag, all you have to do is this is my game plan. You don't have to do it at all, but this is how I'm doing it. You feel me? So like, all you have to do is be the pillar of your family, build generational wealth. So what I want to do is change my mindset of the consumeristic lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? You have to switch to minimalistic. You feel me? Because like, if you see the prices of everything go up, that doesn't mean I need to spend more, right? So I'm dialing back on spending a lot of money, and I'm trying to put a lot of my money into the 401k. My job gave me a pension. I'm into the stock market. I actually have 4 different stocks account, right? I'm into the stock market, and I save majority of my paycheck. And the reason being, I'm making that sacrifice, right? I'm making that sacrifice to set my family up for generational wealth by moving to a smaller rural city and actually owning some property. And once I have a kid, right, I'm going to instill in them what's the difference between an asset and a liability, right? So once I get old, the property that I purchase, I'm going to pass along to them. And when I'm raising my child, I'm not going to put them out at the age of 18. Like once they graduate school, they're going to stay with me. They're going to learn what I learned, and they're going to work off the land, right? So they don't have to work for a corporation. They can actually live a true American lifestyle. Now, if they want to leave and do their own thing, go live that city life, then that's on them. I'm not gonna stop them. But the way how I'm gonna raise them, I'm ingrained into them that don't fall into the consumeristic lifestyle. The American dream is to be free, and the freedom is owning your own land, right? And so that's my approach to all this shit. I really want to move to a rural area and just acquire a lot of property. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get into the real estate game, but I'm gonna buy real estate into the city. But my game plan is to move me and my old lady out to a rural country area like in Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, or somewhere in Louisiana. That's where I'm from, actually, Louisiana. Buy me a nice little house for probably about, I don't know, like 100 bands, 120,000. Pay that bitch off in like 5 years. Cause I make the money for it, you know what I'm saying? Especially once I move to the other side of my company, to where them boys be making like 220,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? So like I just try to hurry, boom, pay that house off, and then just really just stack all that money to where I don't even have to really work no more than 40 hours a week. I'm talking about straight Monday to Friday, no overtime, right? Do that shit for a little while. Get my 401k up to at least probably about like 200, 300,000 and pull that shit out and have my overhead no more than probably like $1,200 a month. Because once you pay the house off, that's gonna be your major expenses, right? So once you pay the house off, I mean that's pretty much it. You golden. I got a bike, I got a car, I got all the hard shit out the way. You know what I'm saying? So like once you actually own something, bro, your overhead really small, for real, for real. So that's my mindset with all this shit, for real, for real. Just get ducked off in the country somewhere, for real, and just have a lot of money into the bank account. And so my game plan really is to be retired probably by the time I'm 45. That's really my game plan, because that's why I save so much money, because I pump a lot of my money into a monthly dividend stock. You know what I'm saying? I'd tell you the name of the company, but I'm not a financial advisor, so you at your own risk if you want to invest your money into it. But it's called it's a lot of companies I invest in. I'm gonna make a video about that another day. But that's pretty much it, man. I'm really trying to set myself up to where it's just freedom, financial freedom. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna always be a wage slave, you know what I'm saying? Because no matter what happens, you got to play the cards that you dealt with, right? My family didn't set me up for success, right? They didn't do, well, let me not say it like that. They did the best what they could do with the knowledge that they have, right? So with the knowledge that I have, I'm going to set my family up for success, right? And the way how I'm going to do it, like I already explained in this video earlier, is just eliminate all my overhead expenses, move to a rural area, don't think about the Joneses, and just live my individual life. You feel me? And that's the only way to combat this inflation shit. That's the only way to be financially free. That's the only way to take care of your family and just set them up for generational wealth. Because at some point, somebody has to be the soldier. And I don't mind being a soldier for my family. Because at some point, somebody got to do it right. And that's why I made this video, because I feel like Gen Z has a bad mindset with it. Because like, if you don't want to work, you just prolonging the battle of you becoming free. You know what I mean? You just prolonging it. You know what I'm saying? At some point, you're going to get older. At some point, because if you don't work, you don't eat. Simple as that, right? So you might as well just hear me out, because I know, like I said, y'all think it's modern day slavery, but you might as well get it over with early. You know what I'm saying? While you're still young, got the energy, just bang it out. That should motivate you to start your own business. That should motivate you to want to be free. So the best way to do that is have a minimalistic approach to everything. So if you make $1,000, try to save majority of that. If you make 1,000 and spend 1,000, you still at zero. You make 10,000 and spend 10,000, you still at zero. You make 100K, spend 100K, you still at zero. So the main thing you need to take away from this video right here is just come up with a plan of action. Don't sit there and cry about it. Don't bitch about it. It sucks for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, my job it could be physical sometimes, but 9 out of 10 is just mental. You feel me? So my job is not extinguished. I'm from the South, so I probably fucked that word all the way up, but you know what I'm trying to say. My job is not constant hammering on me. So I don't mind working 12 hours, 10 hours, 8 hours, pulling extra days and shit like that, because I got a goal in mind. And so when you have that goal in place, you kind of see the end of the tunnel. A lot of you guys don't see the end of the tunnel. That's why I wanted to make this video, just to make this clarity for you. You're all working for a purpose. It is an end goal to this shit, but the way how America got it like painted for you, you all you see is just you spending all your money. You're not making no money. Save your money, start building assets, and break out the cycle. Get free of the chains and to just escape the corporate greed. You know what I'm saying? So that's my little 2 cents in this video right here. I want to wrap it up at this particular point. I'm gonna make more videos about this, but that's how it's feeling right now. That video spooked the shit out of me. That Gen Z feel like, you know, it's no end goal to this shit. It is an end goal. You just have to set yourself up for success and just reconstruct your mindset and come up with a plan of action to get yourself out them shackles. You feel what I'm saying? So anyway, let me know how you feel about this video in the comment section below. Leave this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.